This is the 46th video of the wargaming of Wargame Design Studios Napoleonic Battle of Borodino. Let's see, this is the second series, and in this one I am playing the French, and the game's artificial intelligence is playing the Ruskies. Good. Furnace blower just shut off. That helps with the noise. Anyway, it's September 7th, 1812, 3:45 p.m. Turn 44 out of 52 turns. And it's a continuation of French movement. Let's get rid of the flags. Jesus, there's 3 flags on that great redoubt. I think this guy can go on the line. So we haven't moved any of these guys. Okay, got those guys in line. Let's move this guy up here. He can't go in line, but he will be. This guy's moved. This guy's moved. Disordered. Him into the redoubt. Disordered. Let's move him towards the redoubt. Christ, he moved with these moronic officers. Get out. Okay. These guys are good. Can't move. Artillery there, that's good. That's good. Good, 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 good. We've got his skirmishers. Yeah. Well, let's send the disordered guy up there. Set the column behind this guy, and we'll put him in line. Shoot this guy in the back. Perfect tactics. Okay. skirmishers. Straighten this guy up. Oop, can't. No movement. Alright, this guy's coming out of square. Ah, nuts. Fell short. Huh? Oh, have to limber him up. Set these guys up for a possible charge next turn. Okay, these guys. Well, time to set up some artillery against this bozo. Let's see what the elevations are like. It's a 4 here and a 3 there. That sounds good to me. down here. Oh, this guy's good to go. Shit, I got so much supply here, I don't know what to do with it. So bring it up there, I guess. Oh, this guy's good. We'll join them. Let's shut off elevations. The dummies that do these scenarios, they're not very good, so a dummy must do work on them. For a battle like this, they end it when the historical battle ended, but they should have an extension on it for 1 or 2 days at least, because you could see the effect of all of these high fatigue units recovering. The Russians, they've lost a lot of their units, so there's no way for a lost unit to recover. But the French haven't lost that many units, and they've got a lot that are just played out. Well, if the battle lasted another day, all those units would probably be battle-worthy again. Whereas the Russians, since they lost the units, they gained nothing, but the French army would probably double in strength. So, no matter what the outcome is, it could have changed the next day. And then you would see how effectively the Russians could withdraw from the battlefield. I mean, in a situation like this, it's not going to be easy. But I would like to see that played out. But they have such goofy scenarios for the most part. I mean, they have a lot of them, 50 of them. But a lot of them are, I don't know, just not that interesting. Because the guys that develop them are, I think, kind of stupid. And they don't really know much about the era. And they certainly don't know much about wargaming. Otherwise, things would be done a lot different. So, although this is a fairly decent game, it could be a lot better if people had the brain power to develop it better, but apparently they don't, so you have to deal with what you have. But it's kind of a shame, because someone needs to rework these games and first of all make them a lot more historic, which you could do, and have more interesting scenarios. Like, for instance, I'm playing Waterloo now, and they have Grouchy react to the sound of the guns in Waterloo. What he did was, he had about a third of the French army. What he did was fart around at Wavre while Napoleon fought the British and eventually the Prussians. Well, the march to the guns scenario, Grouchy shows up like in the late afternoon. And if he heard those guns at 1 o'clock and the Prussians were continually streaming to the battlefield from about 1 o'clock, you know, what was his problem? Now, in the campaign game, they have all 4 battlefields. So they easily could have put Wavre on the, had a map going from Waterloo battlefield to Wavre. What they did was, they only put the narrow confines of the Waterloo battlefield, and they have Grouchy coming on, you know, directly onto the battlefield. Why didn't somebody think maybe they should have marched from Wavre and see what routes were available and where they would come on? But nobody thought of that because they're too fucking stupid. Or ignorant. I mean, it's almost the same thing. And if you were a wargamer, that's the first thing you would think of. But these guys are like potato heads, I guess. And I think they just like pay some guy to do work on the game. It's like they have a guy paint a house. He doesn't know anything about painting houses, but they just tell him, oh, go paint that house. Here's a brush and here's a bucket. And I think a lot of these games get developed the same way. And like the games, the big animated games, there's like sometimes hundreds of people working on them, so you know, they turn out like shit because the people working on them, you know, just, I don't know what their story is. If they just work cheap or what, you know, they do a shitty development. And it's obvious the first time you play the game. I mean, anyone that knows anything about these games, you know, they're boring as hell. They aren't interesting at all. So unfortunately, that's the state of gaming, I think. And maybe it's because of Generation Z. I mean, they're fucking stupid as a group and lazy and worthless. So this is what you get to pick from. You know, it's like you can fire one guy for being an incompetent, but you'll get someone you'll have to hire that's worse. You see that every day, like when you deal with people on the phone. If you can even talk to a person, it's usually a robot. You know, they're brainless and they don't know anything and they don't give a shit. You can tell by the way they talk, they just don't give a shit. Because they want to do the minimum amount on a job as possible. And it shows. I mean, I don't know if they could do if they're capable of doing any more than a minimal because they're so fucking stupid. I mean, most of them can't even speak English. They deal in emojis. God, they bring their mommies to an interview. For Christ's sake, interviewing for a job out of college or something, and you bring your mommy with you. So I guess she answers all the questions. Well, you might as well hire the mommy. Why hire that fucking dumb kid? Except to sweep up turds in the bathroom. Maybe he could do that, or clean out the elephant cage in the zoo. That might be the extent of their abilities. I'm old school, I guess. I grew up in an environment where you had to have a brain to have a job. Well, that's why nobody wants to hire these millennials or Gen Z, because they don't have any brains and they know they're not getting anything. They're going to pay money. And then these guys want $30 an hour to put condiments on a hamburger. It's like, oh yeah, that's a real skill there. It's worth $1 an hour. It's just like sports. What a joke. They play little kids games and they get millions of dollars, and they can't even play the little kids games with any ability, because they play bad one week and they play good the other, and then they play so-so the next week, and then the next week they play bad again, and you pay this guy millions of dollars. Then you shouldn't pay him anything. Rate the games. You get your millions of dollars if you're playing an A game, which few of them are capable of even playing. And you rate them every game. You pay them minimum wage, like $3 an hour, if they put in a poor performance, which is most of the time. Yeah, and you see how good these guys are, because they wouldn't get paid any money. Oh well, what's the use of complaining about it? Surrounded by dopes. You just have to deal with it. You just have to talk to them like they're a little brainless child. Then it kind of works out, you know. Hey. Okay, I think I'm ready to rock and roll here after my rants. Russian defensive fire. Fatigue. 2. 1. No effect. 1. 5. 3. I'm liking this so far. 10. Well, 10. Oh, shit. 29. 5. Oh, I forgot about that bastard. Jesus Christ, I always forget about those guys. One gun. And I'm going to pay the price. You dumbass. Oh, I think I moved him first. 11. Except for that guy. I forgot to move him. 54, 56. Yeah, he's doomed. Oh, no, I did move him. 45. Shit. 4. Into those guys. That's right. No. 10. 1. 2. 15. Jesus, he's still got some bite left. 5. 19. God damn. 54. 7. Jesus, he's getting one gun has many casualties on him. 25. Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, those Russians are goddamn tough. Got some good hits on me. We're doing less and less here. 7. Put that guy to protect the supply units. Why didn't you just move the supply units somewhere safe? 20. Guess it never occurred to the robot. Well, he was developed by Gen Z probably, so he's fucking stupid. That's the only way you can explain it. And that's a logical explanation, actually, the one that makes sense. Oh, no target there. Guys are getting fewer and fewer good targets. Robots finally getting some smarts. 11. 8. 8. 8. Well, we're consistent at least. 16. Okay. Let's see if that guy's still on the ridge. Yep, 9. A human would have taken him off the ridge. 14. Well, I take that back. If it's Gen Z, might have put another unit on the ridge. Come on, can we see anyone? Ah, shit, just skirmishers, 2. Oh, I'm blocking my shot here. Alright, he gets nothing. Now down here to where the action is. What do we got here? Oh, battalion in line in good order. That's always a nice target, 48. Well, this column recovered, but still can't deal out any casualties. This gun cannot fire for some strange reason. It's another thing that the arbitrary die roll where people just can't fire. That must be Gen Z. Only a dumbass would make a rule like that. $13. This guy comes right down asking for it. 10. $3. That's pretty shitty. $4. 13. $2. Yeah, what do we got here? No effect. No effect. Shoot this guy in the back. Perfect. 25. Nice. Shoot this guy in the back. 11. Alright, now we'll swing around here. Give him some of this. 9 and 8. Okay. 7. 17. 12. 1. Holy cows. There were 2 battalions there, one disordered and one in good order. The one in good order disappeared. Now, how much sense does that make? Of course, he was the one I was firing at, but you'd think he'd be disordered and then like this guy, but the good guy disappeared and the crap ball stayed. It's okay with me, but Jesus. Except 51, there seems like something wrong with that logic. Blame it on the damn robot. 56. Now we're hammering that guy. He isn't going to last long either. 3. Artillery battery at point blank. 6 guns. Does 3 casualties. How does that happen? I don't know. I'd like to see the combat table for this game. They don't show it to you because they're ashamed. 9. All of a sudden, yeah, all my artillery cannot fire now. It's half the infantry can't fire either. What's the reason? Oh, there is no reason. It's because I'm next to them. They're afraid to fire. Got loaded muskets, but they're afraid to fire. Their legs are trembling. I can't do it. Can't pull the trigger. He scares me. 2. Jesus. $36. 4. 5. Never gonna kill these guys this way. Oh shit, a mounted guy. He's in good order. 41. Yeah, all my artillery can't fire. Is that really the way the die rolls turned out? I doubt it. And they've got really low fatigue. Look, a lot of these guys have 0 fatigue and they can't fire. 24. 4. Oh. 13. Oh, I'm surprised now these guns can fire. 42. 5. This is fucking ridiculous. There's 7 guns in this battery firing at point blank, and he causes 5 casualties. Jesus. On open ground. 14. I'd like to see the guy that designed this game stand in front of an artillery battery under those circumstances. Let's see what would happen to him. His head would be taken off, and if he had friends standing around him, it'd be the same thing for them. Oh, these guys can fire. Let's fire at this guy. No, we can't. Fire at him. Oh, the battery there. Fatigue. 15. I think that's probably it. Do I have any melees? I don't think so this time around. Low on ammo, of course. 2 hexes back there is a supply, but he's low on ammo. Figure that one out. Oh, these guys. Yeah, 1 disordered skirmisher here. Shit, this guy's disordered too. Crap, and this guy is lightweight. Shit! Yeah, he isn't gonna do shit. I need this guy there, 479. Yeah, I don't want 2 disordered units. In fact, they'd be disordered automatically because 1's in a line and 1's in column. So when they went in the same hex, they'd be automatically disordered, which means they'd be halved. Well, here I think we can attack somebody. Let's see, 156, 347. This guy's disordered. Thinking this guy should be able to handle him by himself. Oh, we'll evade. That's better yet. Okay. That worked out. Now this guy. Will evade. That rule I like. That makes perfect sense. I wonder if I should do that up here though. I guess I could always see that Where is it? Right there. That he evade. Let's see if he will. Yeah, good. That's a good rule. Because the skirmishers, they wouldn't fight. They were like light troops in ancient times. They never stood up and fought. They just retreated. So good. I'll have two guys. Okay. Can bring another guy up there next turn. Okay. This guy's in line. I don't like going against infantry battalions unless they're at least disordered. Otherwise, you take horrendous casualties. I believe that's it. So, risky movement. And that's another thing. The robot always fights to the last man. Literally. No army in the world does that. When you have as many casualties as the Ruskies, they should be forced to withdraw. Especially with these commanders during Napoleonic Wars. But it's highly unrealistic to have them fight to the last man. Because literally you have to kill everybody. And you can't ever do that. So that's another stupid rule that... or another critical rule that the dummies didn't address. When your army, and there's different casualties rates for each army, but that can be figured out because that's been done already. When it like reaches 40% or something, you have to withdraw. You can't sit here and fight, and you cannot put routed men or supply units in line. You should be prohibited with those units from coming within 2 hexes of any enemy unit. And withdrawals should always be towards your own line. In this game, Christ, the skirmishers withdrew towards the enemy line. Sometimes they withdrew right towards an artillery battery. I mean, you have to be a fucking moron that allowed that to happen. Oh, he's charging. Interesting. He may get somewhere. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that should be cleaned up that a friggin' moron just let go because they're too stupid. You know nothing about military affairs and nothing about wargaming. I just get tired of always dealing with dumb fucks. No matter where you go or what you do, if you have to talk to someone about something, they're as dumb as a rock. Well, this is strange. He's massing to the south and kind of giving up the center. Thinking what? Those artillery batteries are going to hold everybody back? No, that ain't true. As you'll find out. Bang bang, 7. And we still get to shoot at this guy, 9. Why he's there? I don't know. 12. Be a pinata, I guess. A cavalry unit may cause some damage. I don't think I'm in square there. But we will see. 13. $15. Yeah, let's see. Oh, we're in line. 44. 5. Yeah, we're in line. If he gets through, it's not going to be pretty. 26, that's a big if. 6. He's going to get through with a lot less. 31 than he started with. Cannot fire. Another one of those. Yeah, he's still... It's a stinking Cossack, too. They shouldn't even have those guys charge. Oh well, we'll have to deal with it. So he's got another one he brought up, huh? I should have seen that. That's what happens when you don't do proper reconnaissance. Notice he's hiding in that city. He's fired, okay. Let's see who this guy can shoot at. Oh, 13, he eliminated that guy. Why couldn't I have done that up there? Yeah, he's charging 3 batteries fired at him, and yeah, they hardly even hurt him. He's not even disordered. It's like charge of the light brigade, I guess. $15. 4. 5. Still leaves that guy on high ground. Why? Guess for me to shoot at. 14. This guy can only shoot at skirmishers, 1 man. This guy can't shoot at anyone. No effect. No effect. 8. 49. Ooh, that was a good hit. 8. 33. 27. Nice. 8. Okay. Just sniping at these skirmishers. 1. 3. Shoot that guy in the back. Shoot this guy in the back. 16. What do we got here? There's our line unit. Shoot him in the back. Whoa! 32 men. Kill the leader. And kill the unit. Yeah, that's what we like to see. Finally. 14. Whoa! 15. We killed the leader. We killed the unit. Well, now I can finally tackle this artillery up here if I get rid of this guy, which I think I'll be able to do. He's just a skirmisher. And I still got some firing to do here, so maybe I can weaken him. 18! God damn, that weakens him. Finally, my artillery can fire. That's what it can do. That's more like it. Oh, it's my defensive phase. I can't melee. I'm too bad. Well, there's not going to be a lot of them left. 3. What do we got here? Mounted. Yeah. 24. Oh, this guy's disordered too. Finally, there's some guns I can fire. 49. 25. 2. 38. 11. I probably can't fire at this guy now. 33. 54. Nice. 41. This guy's getting killed. 25. 6. You can fire straight ahead. Who's here? Mounted. God damn. He's pointed right at me. That isn't good. Shoot at him. 14. So nobody can shoot at this guy. What the fuck is the value of this redoubt? You can't shoot at anybody next to you. Gun, one gun. Okay, well, shit, you've got 11 to go. That isn't good. Well, this guy's gonna get blown apart. Thinking that's it. Russian offensive. 1. No effect. 1. Fatigue. No effect. 1. Fatigue. 22. 4. No effect. Yeah, that guy's gonna get it. 6. No effect. 31. 26 and he's gone. I don't have to worry about retreating him. 17. 33. 17. 4. 2. 44. Shit. 1. 36. 7. 21. 5. 21. 5. Uh-oh, now the melee. 2-1. 567. 28, 26. Oh shit. See how many guys were disordered. Whole shitload of them. God damn. Well, we're going to have a slight change in tactics down here, that's for sure. So, going to unlimber our artillery. fizzles out. Isn't disordered here? Nope. Including these guns. That's a shame. Cavalry up. Shit. Oh, got this guy. He can go up there, I think. Yep. Let's put him up there. Okay, well, that didn't work out quite the way I wanted to. This guy across. Oh yeah. $425. Put him in column. If he'll squeeze in there. Yes, he will. Good. This guy's good. $66 men. What am I going to do with a guy like that? Oh, here we go. This guy's good to fight. Let's get this guy out of the way. And this guy. We'll have a clear line of fire with all this artillery. That guy is not disordered. But most of his guys, as a result of this, are disordered, just like mine. Alright. Now, what happened to this artillery? Is it over here? Oh, damn, our time is almost up. Where did that artillery battery go? Huh? Disappear? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's where it always was. I was thinking it was up here, but no, it was here. Okay, so now not quite ready to take these guys on, but I will be. Guys for another turn or two. Take this cavalry out. Take this guy out, then I can finally deal with this guy. Alright, so what do we got here? This guy's disordered. Shit, what do I do with him? He is in the way. Well, we're going to limber these guns. Limber these guns. Got this battery. These guys up. Well, let's see. I've got to get this cavalry out of here. As soon as I do that, then I can melee this. Well, that's it for now. I've got a lot more to do. I've got this whole stuff up here. Well, this didn't turn out as well as I thought, because the robot, instead of shoring up this area up here, he threw everything down here, which is interesting. So now he's going to meet a wall of artillery, and he's a lot weaker up here. Which hopefully I'll be able to take advantage of. Okay, well, next time we'll see.